Alright, can you guys hear me now? Huh. Weird, keep my settings the same and all of a sudden they just keep resetting. That's awesome. Anyways, sorry for the technical difficulties. Gotta love it. Or you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. So, alrighty. Let me see. Let me go back to the chat here. We'll pop in Trainz. I'm gonna turn this down since we don't need to hear anyone today. Alright, well, welcome everyone. Welcome JT, Approach. We got Unreal here. We got Lacquer Boy up there. Hello. Chihuahua. He's up there. Welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Sorry about the issues. Would not be a stream otherwise if I didn't have any issues. So, we're going to jump right into it today. I was intending to do a live stream last week, but that did not go as planned. I wouldn't say I burnt myself out on Trainz, I just had nothing to do. Been a little stressed out with some family-related issues, just, you know, people screwing me over in the end, but, is there going to be any delicious dinner items tonight? Well, it's 2:30 now. I just ate breakfast, so I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, so I've just been kind of a little busy. Just didn't really want to stream and stuff like that. Just didn't really have the motivation to. And of course, now in windowed mode, I meant to go settings. Get that draw distance up there. So yeah, I didn't really have the motivation to stream. Didn't really have any content I wanted to show off. So I just kind of been plucking along, and from there, howdy Viper, welcome to the live stream. But then just been kind of trucking through work, and it's been miserably hot. It's just been hot. That's it. No mugginess, nothing else. It's just been really hot at work. And I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. No humidity is great, but the heat does take your toll. I mean, I got home the other night, and I was just had a horrible day. I was so angry and annoyed with annoyed with everything, and I went to go lay down with Hannah for a few minutes, and I had my computer running and everything, and I woke up about 5 in the morning to come out here and shut everything off because I had fallen asleep in bed, like rage slept or something. I'm like, I'm so angry right now. You know what? Instead of doing something productive, I'm just going to sleep it off. I'm just going to go to bed. Just going to go to bed and sleep it off. And it's like, oh, well, that's something new. Never really heard anyone rage sleeping, but okay. So I figured today, my day off, I don't really have anything going on. I'm just waiting for a bird to fly into my trap. So I can make a friend or something like that. And yeah, just figured I'd come on in the live stream, show you guys what I've been up to. So I believe last time you guys were with me, we made it. Oh, I can't remember how far we made it. I don't know if we made it all the way up here. And we think we might have. I'm not quite sure where we made it. Actually, no, I don't think you guys have seen this. You know what? A quick jaunt back over to YouTube. We're gonna run to my channel real quick as I head this way. Now I'm gonna click on the last live stream. I'm gonna drag myself all the way to the end. Well, okay, not all the way to the end, but I know I ran, so let's see where I ran from. Yeah, there's Sean in the background. Alright, it looks like I ended right in Eustis, so I ran the line all the way up to Eustis, and then I called it quits for the evening. So I'm going to take you guys back up that way, and I'll take you to where we're sitting right now. So, but I did do a fair bit of work. I'm actually well along heading up toward Lac-Mégantic, Quebec. Let's turn that distance down just a little bit while everything's trying to load itself in. So we're just following the line down here and whatnot, and I gotta fix this grade. This grade's annoying. So this is Flagstaff Yard, and this is where we last ended the live stream. It was right outside, or actually, yeah, just right outside in Eustis, Maine. Which this is Eustis right here, And you guys might not recall, but on the old Carrabassett Valley Railroad, right at the very end of the line, we had that train station, and it came across a bridge on a little stretch of water, and then right on this side of the bridge, it branched off and went to that little station right there. This is where that station would be. This is what I was recreating, was that bridge stretched across this lower portion, and I think actually it was right about here where I stretched it across. I tried to keep it right about here. And then the Y would have been maybe right about here-ish, and there was a road over here and whatnot that I was trying to recreate. There was this intersection right here of Route 27 and 16. So I'm pretty much right back to the lower end of the Carrabassett Valley Railroad on the first version. So I took the line, kind of went along, made a corner, and then I made Flagstaff Yard, a much smaller version of Flagstaff Yard. And I kind of wanted to just throw a road in real quick, and so I did. I threw this little road in. Using some of LTG's signs that Logan has made, Backshop member. Beautiful, beautiful signs. A lot of detail. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Of course, if you guys already haven't, head on over to the back shops and take a look at this. The signs. Look at the signs. Take a look at the signs that he has up. And of course, in the coming weeks and months, and should have more content up. He's currently working on a distiller pack. So, what's up, Isaiah? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, this is Yard 13, or no, I'm sorry, not Yard 13. This is Flagstaff Yard, the smaller rendition of it. Basically, what Flagstaff Yard is now is just a small stopping point for industries in the area, a lot of the logging industries, and as well as products heading up toward the distillery and whatnot. So this is also a staging point for helper units. Helper units will either be picked up or dropped off here to taken up some of the very intense grades. Of course, my allergies are now setting in because I'm live streaming. Which take me. So then we continue on up here. Heading on out of Eustis double track. Now it goes down to single main. And then we're just kind of riding along through the backwoods. Come across some of these gaps and gullies over these, thick grades. We see very varying. That's now a sentence. Very varying grades. I'm gonna keep that. That might end up on a boxcar someday. I think it's like 2.6% grades up through here. They're still gonna be worked out and tweaked, so they're not so jarring and intense and whatnot. But we do see a lot of different grades through the Carrabassett, so that's the big thing. Wait, Joe, aren't you out at work or something like that? It's the middle of the day. Shouldn't you be at work, young man? So this is a slower portion of the track just because it's trying to wind along these hills and overcome these valleys in between these hills and whatnot without trying to create grades. So it's a lot of bridges through here. I'm at work with nothing to do. Man, you sound like me. This right here is a very annoying little section with all the curves that try to come around these mountains to kind of try to work itself back down to be alongside the road, which is the road right here. This is the Arnold Trail. Been applying your jobs all day. Ooh. Joe's on the move. He be living his job. Then we enter a double main right here as we start to work in a town. And again, kind of come across these very obnoxious hills, and there's like all swampland and ponds and rivers and creeks down here. So it's why we're trying to bridge over this and keep the tracks raised up above this swampy area. And then we begin to climb this hill. Kind of march along the side as we come into the Chain of Ponds Township. A little crossover there as we approach the distillery. Now we come back down the hill, I think at like a 2.7 or 2.6% grade. And then if we go left, come across the end of the pond down here, this is all sloping down. We enter the distillery. That will be down here. This will be replacing the paper mill that we had on the former route. And this will be the industry out here. This is not the final setup by far. And there's a score of assets that need to be created for this pack that will be released at some point in the near future. But this is the town. That's the town back there with the distillery over here, and the track pushes along and then reduces to a single main as it passes through town. Comes down the grade again, and then we pass right through the middle of this little town. And then the track's not going to curve to the left. It's probably going to start going up and try to compensate for this grade a little bit, but it's pretty much just going to ride right here alongside the hills and then kind of head out of it's going to leave Maine, I think, right over here somewhere. I think right, let's see, it should be oh yeah, right here. Right here's the Canadian border. Right on the hill too. Jesus. Goes right up onto a hill. Huh, okay. Ooh, look at that mountain. Hold on, I gotta go look at this mountain. Ah, it ends. Well, it's a kind of cool looking mountain. But yeah, so the line's gonna come up and leave the U.S. That's very unfortunate news. Hope it all works out there. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Joe. Oh man, I'm sorry. Actually, I almost lost my job the other day. Not for my doing, but almost would have been in the same boat. Oh, hi, Logan. I put it in the... Oh, I didn't put it in our Discord chat, did I? No, I put it in the public server that I was streaming, so I did my part. So what are we going to do here today? Well, let's see if my stuff is done downloading. I'll go to today, take a gander. CC Railroading, welcome to the stream. The nice part about a first class ticket is I downloaded this all when I was starting the stream, and there it is. So that's all in game. Cool. Alright. Let's try to maybe plop down a... you know what? I think we're going to do some track building. I'm not really feeling house laying today. Ah, damn fruit fly. I have a fruit fly problem in my house, and it's really starting to get on my last nerve. Alright, so we're going to head out of town here, and maybe, if time permits, I'll come back to town and build a little bit. Come here, you little bugger. There we go. How did you evade me? I hate fruit flies. Literally the worst. Alright, so I think we're going to try to come up this grade real quick. I think we're going to go up at 1.3. No, I don't want to do 1.34. Let's see where that can get me. Straight into the side of the hill. Beautiful. Okay. Actually, we'll try it from back here. Maybe we'll bump it up to like a 2-point grade. Alright, we'll try that real quick. Straight into the side of the hill. Ah. Well, maybe I should curve it then. I'm standing out in a thunderstorm to watch this, and the weather's affecting my ability to stream. Well, you probably shouldn't be standing outside during a thunderstorm, bud. That's just my recommendation. Given the fact that those storms skirted us last night is a blessing, but now St. Louis is under a flood warning. Alright, let's see how bad this came out. Now that right there, my friends, is what's going to have to work. I guess that'll have to work. I don't really know any other way. Guess that curve will work. I mean, it's 15 coming down into town here. 15 miles an hour. I don't want anything quicker. Hey, Central PA. Welcome to the stream. Let's see how bad that's going to be. That's not terrible. Can you help me identify a Delta jet I saw? Sure can. Sure can. You don't have the registration number. Well, I can probably help you out anyways. I'm very familiar with planes. Shocking, I know. Boeing fan 727 is familiar with planes? No way, no way. Check Discord. Okay. Let me pop my head into Discord. That's not terrible, I don't think. I probably should take it closer to the hill. If I was to recommend anything more. Let's see, we'll go you. Oh, that's going to go straight into the side of the hill, so maybe not you. And I think we'll level out here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Where are we looking at? The big one in the back right there? Let me see, I'm not looking at the chat. Well, I can tell you for a fact that that is a Boeing 767-300. No winglets, but it's probably still the ER. Actually, it looks like both of those large jets. There's one that in dead center of the screen, and then not the small regional jet. That's a CRJ 900. But if you go between those two, there's another one that looks very similar to the one on the left. It has big winglets sticking up the wings. 767-300 ER-WL for winglet. Don't know what the one behind it is. It probably could be a 757-300 or a 767-400 ER. And I really can't see what's in the other part of the photos. But if you're talking about the small jet off to the right side, that's a Bombardier CRJ 900. I'm just curious, how are you able to get the map to look like this? I never figured out how to do maps with train overlay built into the route. So basically this is a DEM file, and I personally do not know how to make DEMs. There is someone within the back shops that does know how to make DEM. His name is Felix, or Flusy737. He knows how to make DEM, and he made me my DEM for this because if I had to do this, I probably would have cried. I don't think I would have been able to do this, period. So, but no, he is entirely responsible for helping revamp the Carrabassett project, really. So, I mean, Sean is too, but I mean, Felix made the DEM file, so I do DEMs. Oh yeah, Viper, I think those, I hoped it was an MD-88. No, you know an MD-88. It is long. It has very narrow engines in the rear of the aircraft, and when they take off, boy, let me tell you what, you need to stop your conversation because they are loud. This is probably going to be a spot for a damn fruit fly. Ah, get off my screen. Gonna kill you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. My identification skills are improved. Well, you get better at it, so. Alright, Norfolk Southern. Welcome to the stream. Or not welcome to the stream, wherever you're at now. Welcome, not welcome. Bye, goodbye, I don't know. Whatever you're doing. Alright, let's maybe try and grade this out. I love hillside. Love running on the hillside. Actually, McDonnell Douglases are doing very well with Delta. Delta still has just about all of theirs. Delta loves the MD series. American, however, American Airlines is retiring just about all their MDs, as far as I know. American is ditching the Mad Dog in favor of more modern power. Honestly, I don't know what they're replacing it with, but I can guarantee you it's not good. I'd love to have seen some Avros. DC-10s were a nice change in my mind. Babies were sweet. Avro RJs, never had a chance to see them, but I flew one in my flight sim, and it was a cool little plane. Although I think they use them for firefighting planes out west. So I've heard. Hold on, I gotta make this bridge go up the grade a little bit. No. What are you doing? No. Hey, I'm warning you. What did I just tell you? You're gonna annoy me, ain't you? Get up the grade. There you go. Piece of crap. DC-10s are mad unsafe. DC-10s, it's not the fact that DC-10s are unsafe, it's the fact that it was the maintenance procedures done to the DC-10s. It was not the manufacturer's fault for engines flying off, doors breaking. It was actually the airline's responsibilities for specifically the engines breaking off. It was some. It was just some. I guess a lazy way, but it was some like maintenance procedure that it wasn't quite by the book. It wasn't recommended by McDonnell or Douglas at the time, but the airlines were doing it because it was quicker, it was cheaper, and it reduced labor costs and stuff like that. And ultimately, it damaged the bolt holding the engine on, and during takeoff, all that wind and stress hitting the engine, and the engine running so powerfully, the bolt would just break, and the engine would just say, "See ya," and break all the hydraulic lines with it. Next thing you know, you get a 3-engine jet on takeoff that only has 2, and the hydraulic line's broken. Next thing you know, it's going to spiral into a trailer park short of Chicago O'Hare. L-1011 was a beautiful aircraft, underrated severely. They actually said the aircraft didn't sell well because it was ahead of its time. I believe it. I mean, L-1011 was a great airplane. Wide. That thing dwarfs. I mean, if you've ever seen a picture of an L-1011 behind a DC-10, the DC-10 has nothing on the L-1011. Yep, American 191. And then there was the United 232. Similar incident. L-1011 was too late in the game. It was too late in the game. The only reason why 3-engine jets were a thing was because I believe it was I think the regulations at the time require that you have more than 2 engines that cross the Atlantic Ocean. So airlines just said, okay, well, if we want more than 2 engines, let's just give the sucker a 3rd engine. So there you go. Thus, the tri-engine jet was born. L-1011, 727, DC-10. Am I missing any 3-engine jets? MD-11. think that was it. There really wasn't many 3-engine jets as far as I know. Alright, let's see. What am I doing here? I need to come down the grade at maybe 1.9. Oh, here comes the loud turbo diesel trucks. Everybody waved to the man with a small, you know. Alright, actually, we're going to drag you back. We're just going to bring you down this way. Fruit fly. That's right, the Trident. That was another 3-engine jet. Not incredibly known. Its obscurity into the world and whatnot. It didn't make it incredibly popular outside England and whatnot, but three-engine jets, it's my favorite kind of jet, really. The DC-10s, I freaking love them. 727s obviously are my favorite, because you guys wouldn't be able to figure that out at all. But MD-11s is, probably my favorite MD is amongst my favorite MD aircraft. I mean, McDonnell Douglas was probably my favorite manufacturer in terms of just how many great aircraft they built. I'm gonna try to figure that out. Let me see here. The thing with the Carrabassett is we're always going up or down a grade or something. We're always doing something here, but we're never steady. Now I got a fly buzzing around me. Jeez, I'm crow. Sick of insects. The DC-10 is like the king, the masculine family that was the queen. Design. I like the look of the Electras too, the L-188s. Oh, the L-188 was a great aircraft. That was a great plane. I mean, sir, if you guys want to really talk about planes and what my favorite is, I mean, you really have to look at it this way. What era is it and stuff like that. And there's just a multitude of things that go into determining what my favorite plane is. But at the end of the day, it's this. If we're looking at several different things, it's going to come down to this. My favorite planes are as the follow. If I can hiccup first, jeez. This curve just... Hold on one sec. This curve really... I don't know, doesn't look too good to me. Is that level ground, or what are you? Yeah, that's coming down at 1.9. What if we do this? Just kind of make sure the grade keeps coming along. There we go. So it goes as the follow. I love the 717 only because it's technically a McDonnell Douglas. It was the MD-95, but I love the Boeing 717 just because it's part of the MD-80-90 family. That's a very obnoxious Camaro. Let me grade this out real quick while I'm sitting here. But the 717 by far is amongst my favorite aircraft, just due to the fact that it's basically a DC-9, but it has MD-90 engines on it. That's pretty much what the 717 is. It's just a DC-9. I love the MD-80, MD-90, just again the fact that it's a part of the MD that family. You could probably chalk the DC-9 in there, but I wasn't too terribly crazy. When we get onto the thing of the Boeing 737, I love the 200. Love the 737-200 just because it's nostalgia, and it kind of kick-started that series. The 737-300 is close in my heart because I've worked on that plane. That was Southwest Airlines 737. My name is on a 737-300 out in the desert, out in Victorville. I love the 300. It's all around a cool airplane. Of course, I love the 400 and the 500. Love the classic Series 737. When it comes to the next gen series, I really only care for the 700. It's just basically, it's just an 800 with these huge wings. Which way is the road going? Okay, it's going left. So I need to go left. Or I need to go that way. Really should be careful. Wow, Canada's like right there. Holy crap. Canada's calling, folks. Why did they ditch the 300? I will get back to that in 1 minute. Let me just... not an aircraft lover, but it's very cool. I mean, yeah, we can talk Trainz 2 here in a little bit, too. I have opinion about a lot of things. I just don't like boats. I'm not really a boat guy. I really never actually cared for boats. But I love the classic 737 series of aircraft, and like I said, the 700 is my only favorite one out of the next gen. I mean, it gets the 600, but I've never really actually known too much about the 600. But regardless, nothing. I can't stand the Max. I really don't like the Max at all. There's nothing really great about it, or it's just basically a little 787. That's about all the Max is. So it's just a revamped 737 to keep that series selling. Really don't care for it. What is hitting my leg? Okay, it's just the cord. We've been seeing a lot of spiders around my house lately, so I've been very paranoid. A spider's gonna come out and like eat my foot. I know that's like a very irrational fear, but I hate spiders really bad. Okay, that's gonna bottom out into a hill, so we could probably kill the grade or something. Let me see here. Now it's gonna pop up on the other side. What the hell? Hold on, let me plan my next move here. But I do love obviously the 747. I think my favorite 747 is probably the 200. Just that classic 747. That's probably my favorite 747 of all time. Of course, love the 400. It's fading off into history as well, unfortunately. But I do love the 400. On that note, when we get up into the higher series, I mean, 757's cool. I'm not like uber in love with them. 767 really is the underrated Boeing. You stop and think about it; it's such a workhorse, and almost everyone has them or has had them at some point. I mean, 767 is the underrated Boeing. In all honesty, that looks like a problem. So let me come down here and look at this terrain, see what we can do. Because I'm sensing we're gonna kind of maybe skirt this hill and then wrap around this way. Yeah, I don't really, like I said, I don't really like boats. That's nothing wrong with them. I'm just not really a boat guy. Then, of course, 777. I mean, it's a cool plane. I would love to fly on one. I'd love to be in one, but don't really care for the triple. And, of course, 78. It's, like I said, it doesn't really... I'm more of a classic plane kind of guy. Like, a lot of people, it's diesel or steam. Me, it's classic or not. And I'm not a huge guy to find much enjoyment out of the more modern aircraft. The problem is, to me, there's no noise. There is no noise with modern aircraft. Like, none of those planes make a single sound. They're just they're boring. They're boring. They're taking... I mean, I get it. They're trying to be more efficient, and they're trying to be more friendly to places that, are close to the airport. They don't want to, having these planes make all this noise and stuff. But for people like me, it's kind of saddening, because I miss my airplane noise. Alright, we need to level. I'm just gonna level you out. We're not gonna climb no grade. We ain't gonna climb no grade. You're like, what in the world is that? That is something. You will see what I'm doing. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's going to be a tight curve, so maybe on second thought, should bring a few back here, plop a few over there, insert a point right there, and drag you. Oh, yeah, this is not going to work. Just for the hell of it, let's, ouch. That is something Sean would yell at me for. That is most certainly something Sean would yell at me for. Oh, I could already hear it. He's probably sitting in class going, Jaden must be doing something so stupid right now. It's probably not even funny. He's probably going to the hospital. Let's face it, Sean is on his way to the hospital right now because I'm doing this. Jaden, we are always going up or down. We're always on a grade. We never settle. That just looks bad. What if I do? Nope. I don't think that made it any better. We're going to do that. There. There's your corner. Yep, Sean just passed out. I'm going to get a call later saying he's been declared deceased. Hey, look, it's an arch. Oh, man, that is bad. That is bad. Oh. I mean, is that okay? I mean, I just don't even know. Like, we gotta have we're gonna have passenger trains coming up this way, bud. What are you doing? What you doing with your life right now? Oof. I think Amtrak just had a conniption too. My God, son. I mean, I guess that's not. Ugh. That's just a tight curve. Sean has left the game. Jaden, we're always going up or down. We're always on a grain. We never settle. Also, Jaden, let's flatten out. Shut up. But to finish real quick, and then when it comes to other aircraft, I'm a softie for Russian aircraft. I do have a soft spot for some of these old, Soviet-era Russian airplanes, or just Soviet-era aircraft, because they're not specifically Russian-built planes. They're actually some of them are built in Ukraine, but former bloc countries. I think this is much better. I think that's a much better curve. Look at that. That's a pleasing curve right there, if I do say so myself. I don't know how Sean's gonna feel about it, but tight corners and thick grades for life. User disconnected. Oh boy, Sean's gonna kill us. Okay. Let's see if I can't make this any better. I don't really think you can make this better. I think this is about as good as it's going to get. Missed call 885-881-5361. Well, I don't know what the fuck it is. 885. They didn't leave a voicemail either. I don't know who that is. Let's see here. Beth Gunn. Oh, that corner's not terrible. I've seen worse. Worst? Wow. Somebody say Ukraine. Ukraine! I must. It's my destiny. I can't control fate. But anyways, I do have a soft spot for Russian aircraft. I will say probably my favorite out of Russia is probably... I love the Antonov AN-12. It's coming to the airport before. I've seen it. It's just a cool little turboprop. I'm story. Shut up. Oh, that's looking at it from this angle hurts. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. What was I thinking? Oh my. Oh, why does it look bad from this angle? Why does it look bad? Who did this? Why'd you guys let me do this? You guys are bad influences, I'll tell you what. You guys let me... just let me do that? You let me just make a curve and then walk away like nothing happened. You're like, yeah, it's a good curve. And you're like, yeah, you're okay. You keep going. You got it, bud. You good. You good. Man, you guys need to, like, say something next time. That was horrible. Man. Help a brother. Just put it in. Why is the tracks covered in trees here? No particular reason. No particular reason whatsoever. There, I think that's a much pleasing curve. That's a little better. It's still sharp. That's like, you know, hey, we're gonna go to Canada. Nope. Or it's like we're coming this way. Hey, let's go this way. Canada's that way. How about no? Wow, I wonder what's up here. Hey, how's it going? Hey, oh boy, turn around. I pulled a sneaky on you. It's probably the most fun I've had on the live stream in a while. It's like there are just some days where it's just a huge hassle to wake up, walk over to my computer, sit down, and stream. It's just too big of a hassle, you know. I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I have to just do this. I have to entertain people. I mean, God. You guys are bullies sometimes, you know. You just bully me and stuff. I'm like, no, I can't do it today. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. Anyways, planes. Then when it comes to turboprops, I mean, where do I begin? I mean, love the Dash 8 series. Love the Q series. Q2 probably my favorite. And then there's the Dash 7. EMB 110, EMB 120. Some of those Embraer jets. I mean, I guess I love CRJ2 as well, but nothing really. I'm not a huge fan, and even in the ERJs, I mean, I love them. They're cool little planes, but I mean, they don't really. I don't really go, oh man, look at that E145 over there. But and then definitely DC-10, MD-11, L-1011, L-140, L-1049, and then the L-188. I mean, Lockheed made some damn good aircraft, and I mean, it's just hard to pick specifically like what plane you like, and then I think just because my stepdad flew them, and I just find them a really cool plane, the Dornier 228. That really is my favorite airplanes right there. And then if we want to talk military, C5 freaking Galaxy, hands down, will not argue with anyone, best plane ever. And I'm not talking the one with the new engine. I'm talking old JT, I think it was like the JT-8Ds or whatever they were using, the old Pratt & Whitney engine, the one where you heard them. If that plane was in California and you were in New York, you would hear it taking off. That's planes for you guys. Now, someone asked, I believe it was, I'm not going to scroll up. I can't remember who asked, but why did Southwest get rid of the 737-300? Well, it's really simple. It's the fact that the aircraft, I mean, it wasn't all that too old. Maybe old for airline standards, but it made me feel like an old man. The plane was only 21 years old, and this was about a month before I turned 21. So I was feeling really great about myself because I'm like, wow, planes my age are being retired now. I'm like, that's lovely. That's just great, wonderful. I am now going to outlive a 730. I've just outlived a 737. That's beautiful, great, awesome. So yeah, so there's they were kind of getting on the older side for oh, come on. Why is this a hill? Why are you a thing? Why? You just, like, slowly hump over. Why the f are you doing this to me? Okay, there we go. So they were kind of getting a little old, and I wouldn't say they were becoming maintenance queens, but they were really starting to need things a little more often. And then later that year, I think actually the following month, the Max was coming on board. We were going to get delivery of our first Max. Now the thing is they were trying to simplify training standards because I guess when the Max would come on board, it would conflict with a lot of things. I mean, the Max is a completely different animal from the 300. Jaden was a 737-300. He'd be in a desert. Yep. If I was a 737-300 right now, I would be retired. I would officially be on retirement in the desert, and that is depressing as you possibly could imagine it would be. I am depressed knowing that fact. It's like, wow, if I was a plane, if I was whatever plane was built on my birthday, and let's just, for the sake of the argument, say it's a Southwest 737-300, I would be in the desert right now. And that is, again, just a uber depressing fact. But yeah, so they were trying to slim down the training standards, because Southwest is just one plane, and we really streamline everything. You know, one plane, one part, one way to do things. You know, we really like doing things just one way. We really don't try to think outside the box. So with the Max coming on board, it was time to possibly look at alternatives to the 300. And actually, the 300 was going to. Are any planes ever left the desert, or is that the end? You gonna curse yet? I heard that. Alrighty, JT, take it easy, man. I will catch you later. Fuck off. There's your swear. But yeah, I forgot to change the description too. I forgot to change the. If you want him to swear, I can induce it. Well, yes, you can. Because the 737-300, it was, like I said, it was different from the rest of the fleet, obviously, because it was built in a different time. There were different ways to do it to service the plane, and it also required. It was just different all around, and it was, like I said, requiring more maintenance. It was just an old design, and it just didn't quite fit in with what we were trying to do. But like I said, the 737-300 was supposed to stay in the fleet because they were starting to paint some into the Heart 1 livery. It was indeed supposed to stay into the fleet. What are you? You are a road. I guess we'll kind of try to keep this grade and maybe skirt it. It looks like there's a creek here. Oh, why is there a creek? There's always something in the way. Maine has not made this any more easier for me to freaking get across. God darn it. Buy my merch. Yeah, Logan, is there anything you need me to showcase today, or anything you want me to show off, or anything to that nature? Because I most certainly can. So yeah, it was just determined that the 300 needed to be phased out, just to make training things a little easier, to reduce maintenance costs, and just to, make the fleet a little more modern, because we would have had 3 generations of 737s, and just the number of parts that would have been required, because this 300 has parts. Did you make the drive-in theater in antique shop? He's done the roads, he's done all the traffic signs, the drive-in, the antique shop. He did the Vader signals. Pretty much almost the entire website right now. Actually, he designed our website too. That's another thing he did. He designed our website. I mean, he is all around our handyman. I hit the wrong button. I went to go use my numpad and I hit the minus key, which I have set up for my screen transitions. And yes, I do have the brewery up here. Should be right over here. Yep, there it is. So yeah, I hit the oh, that's a big truck to be trying to do a 3-point turn with there, bud. Almost hit my pole. But yeah, here's the brewery, and then there's Chain of Ponds Township right up back there. And there's the train tracks leaving town. This will probably be a double main for a little bit to allow trains to pass each other. That's one thing that we need to work on, is adding more passing sidings. I've really only done this little. Oh my god, I have not gotten far. I feel like I've been streaming already for an hour. That's wonderful. So yeah, it was a bittersweet goodbye to that plane. That was the first Southwest plane I ever flew on, was the 300. Actually, I was coming out here to see Hannah too for the first time, and it was indeed on a 300. So it was again a little bittersweet to see her go. The 737-300 will forever hold a place in my heart, and be by far my favorite Southwest plane, and just be my favorite Boeing 737 all around. And I find it awesome that I'm able to fly it still in the flight sim. I have a beautiful 737-300 to fly in the sim. Let's see here. But yeah, so that's in a nutshell the 737-300 at Southwest. I mean, kind of rambled on for a little bit, but that's, like I said, there's not a whole lot else to know about it. That driving. Can't wait to drive through Dead Creek. Oh wait. I've been thinking about it, and in a nutshell, Chain of Ponds is Dead Creek. Now, the only thing that Dead Creek has that Chain of Ponds doesn't is street running. And I've been dying for a portion of track on here to have street running. I am just really unsure how I would implement it and why I would even implement it in here. So I'm hoping I can get a place to have street running. And actually, I think we do have street running. Let me save real quick so in case Trainz crashes, I won't lose my progress. But I want to say there's a section of track that we are going to have that is street running. Now, my only issue is it's going up a hill. But if we come here and go down, that is Anson Yard, Madison. It's gonna crash. Lordy, please don't crash. Yep, there it goes. Okay. See, folks, that's why we saved. Yeah, I really did. I really enjoyed that street running scene. I'll actually take you guys back into there real quick and show you Dead Creek Row. Or actually, I'll take you in at the end. I'll show you the old Carrabassett. Alright, so it's gonna. Oh Jesus! Please don't crash! Please don't crash! It's Madison, Skowhegan. Oh God. So there's a lot of industries here in Skowhegan in specific. But this street right here, like I said, it's running up a hill. It's a very gradual hill. So I don't think we're going to have too big of an issue getting up it. But street running, industrial style. Yeah, I'll probably need you to make that at some point, Logan, but not for a long while. But yeah, you can see here that we're running straight up some roads, and some big roads at that, so this will be a fairly fun street running section here through the middle of Skowhegan. which is a fairly decently sized town in the state of Maine. Yeah, well, we're going to have to rework the town just a little bit to accommodate the street running, because obviously the railroad would have been there a lot longer, so... good, because I've been sluggish as hell. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, take your time. Like, we're going to be a little busy with other stuff for a while. And that's crazy to think that I started the route all the way over here-ish? What the hell's on my toes? Oh, it's just the cord. That the route started all the way over here-ish, or something of that nature. If it wants to load. Yeah, the route's like right over here, because there's Sebasticook Lake. And currently, I'm working on the project right... I want to say... well, there's... I think that's Chain of Ponds right there. So I've gone from here. I think that's where yep. Come on. Stupid trains just freaking load. You suck. Ugh. Looks like it's about to storm. But yeah, so we've done a lot. I would love to have some street running through here, some mainline street running, but I just don't know if how we'd work that in. But I figured, you know, recreate the town as best as I could within the modern portion of the route. Should I use tri-lights on the Chicago line, or should I use safe trains? Yeah, tri-lights. Actually, I think, Logan, I meshed your road in with JR's dirt road asset, and it doesn't look half bad when they kind of just... when your road just ends, it just kind of ends like that. I like it. I like how your road just kind of just right into JR's. I was like, that car's like, oh crap. So, anyways, I digress. We're gonna push along. So, yeah, no, it worked. It's just the car just right into it. It works actually very well. So, now the thing is, I'm looking at this land. I'm like, wow, it's actually relatively flat. Like, this is some really weird flat land. Like, I am quite freaked out over the fact that Maine is providing us with some flat land to, like, work across. I do not know what's going on here. Hey, can you, like, not, please? Oh, I'm hitting the caps lock button. Never mind, carry on. Ooh, that frozen dinner last night's still not agreeing with me. Well, we don't have that problem over here. I don't have a pavement end sign, do I? No, you don't? Oh. Nope, you do not. Oh. Man, I really wish I could use some of Reggie's other crossings. Because he has a lot of great crossings. It's just, they're payware, so I can't use them in the route. I mean, I could, but I'd have to get permission from him and all that fun stuff, and then you guys have to buy them if you want to use them, and it's like, it'd be nice to help support Reggie and stuff, but I wish he had a bigger selection of freeware crossings, but beggars can't be choosers. He's freaking great at what he does, so... Logan, sad. Yeah, there's a few signs that I don't have that you'll need to make eventually, but it's, like I said, no big deal if they're not out and around right now, because I don't actually need them right now. No. Well, that's a problem. And that's a creek, so... It's like the most gradual uphill I've ever seen. I'm going to give this a 0.5% grade. Woohoo! Look at me go over here now, folks. Whoa, whoa, getting a little testy now. Hang on to your hats. I might bump this up to a 0.7. Give me 1 sec. Whoa, 0.7. What have I missed? I just woke up. My chance. Hey, look, why aren't you, hold on. I'm gonna regret this. Logan, type something. I think you're awkward as fuck without Sean. Shut up. I am not awkward as fuck. I am independently okay without Sean. Yes, you have a wrench. Ooh, I have birds on my porch. And one could be entering my trap. Cool. I am not awkward without Sean. I just miss him a lot. Oh. Maybe we should do that and see what that pops out to. Oh my Jesus, what? What are you doing, bud? Now what are you doing? What the heck? What in the world? What is going on? Crust is here? Okay. We have crust, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, what happens if I do that? Do this? Is it still this? Ooh, 1.86. I'll keep it. I don't mind a 1.86. Alright, now let's see, where in the world are we? And steered away from Canada was like, nope. And now we're like, oh, we're okay, we're gonna be fine. And then we're gonna realize that we're entering a bubble. I almost have the whole Canadian border done up through this part of the route. Yeah, see, I'd hop in general with you guys, but I'm kind of doing a thing. And I really don't want to scare people away from my channel. Looking at you, Chance. Because I'm pretty sure since my last time getting you in call while I was streaming, I lost 4 subscribers. Jesus Christ. I am not an asshole. I just have very strong opinions about things sometimes. It looks like, yeah. Yeah, when Sean's here. I miss him. Yes, I am your asshole, I guess. Let's see what the weather's doing. like. To see what my weather's doing, so I know if we're gonna get some sturms. Yes, we're getting some sturms. There's some sturms in the area. It's only 69 out. Are you kidding me? Heh. Huh. Weird. Alrighty then. Don't say that or Sean will show up like a roadrunner. Sean, I don't know. I don't know what time he gets out of school, but he probably has a lot of schoolwork to do too, because you know, college. I don't know why people do that thing. Doesn't make sense to me. Now it does. He's trying to better his life. Dang it. I don't really know about that corner. That's fine. Now my question is I can see the Canadian border, because that line comes down, and that's Coburn Gore right there. We're actually in the Coburn Gore, so if I turn right, I'm trying to cross this creek again. Ow. Ow. Huh. Now, the big thing is, I don't really know where I want to cross the border. But I know from here it's pretty much going to be double main. That's a hill. Wow. We might try to go around that. And we're probably going to come around the backside. We possibly might bridge to have that. Oh my, what? It's biting me. Something just bit me. We could probably actually bridge the gap right here to have a gore. Yeah, I'm not that far away from the border. Holy crap. Oh, guys, we're gonna make Canada. Oh, yep, now it's raining. Oh, yeah, look at it rain. Wash my car. Please. Yeah, that's not a good corner. There we go. And it's still going uphill, so I'm actually going to move this back some to make the corner, and we'll go maybe 0.5 instead. What life, yeah. Couldn't tell you. Alright, let's see. Alright, now tracks need to probably curve that way and start working up the grade. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross this dirt road and start working our way up. Probably back at this. These are all logging roads. So probably be worth putting a logging camp somewhere up here. Alright, Viper. We more than likely still be here, so come on back when you can. Oh, great. Now we're going to go underground. I'm not going to get back up in time. About a 0.8. Nope. Ouch. I think I'll go a little quicker than that, so we'll do 2.1. Oof. This hill's gonna be a little bit more of a pain in my arse than I've previously figured, so I think it might be worth just maybe skirting this pond. Alright, we're gonna go ride the pond. And actually, maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll get the track to go up a little quicker. Oh, it is already going up quicker. Shit. Okay. We'll do that way then. As steep as I'm gonna go. Oh boy. Okay. I guess we're gonna be a lot more difficult than I previously anticipated. Dang you, hills. Yeah, that'll be fine. This corner, though. There we go. There's that. And I think we could probably, maybe, I don't know. Let me see. It doesn't really look like it's going uphill, but it's doing something. I can tell you that as much. Oh, please stop. Oh. We'll see how this goes. Oh wait, no. Hmm. How come whenever Chris is in here, we all just get in chat conversation, completely ignore the stream? What's there to watch? Ouch. Ouch. Damn. That was heartless. Just. Ouch. I'm gonna need to call the ambulance real quick. That one hurt. That one hurt. Damn. Don't move the hey now. Now you guys are reminding me why I don't stream. Bastards. I remember that he said that, Jaden. The only thing is that's awkward in here is you, Chance. Now, why don't you ever live stream? Oh crap, now I wanted to bridge over. You'd swear every 5 seconds. Why the heck am I going to bring this across? Let me see. Well, you know, it helps. Don't worry, this isn't going to be the track all the way across. Hey, Avery. I'm surprised trading doesn't streaming take internet, and internet costs money, and the money comes out of the CBR, and they can't afford a toaster. They can't even afford an engine. You better things to do. You mean start projects you're never gonna finish? Oh, my shoulder just cracked and that hurt. Ow. Is dead. Well, I wasn't going for that. Most projects are either really extensive or I just lose internet. At least I know how to model. I choose not to model. It just seems way too stressful to me. Plus I have better things to do, like flying the flight sim. Maybe a 200... Or showcase, oh, you guys just projects, because, again, you don't live stream. God is dead. Oh, God is dead. So I think instead of working down to the pass, I'm gonna... Why don't you fly with me anymore? Because I didn't reinstall, I didn't reinstall, whatever the hell that's called. That's him. That one. Yeah, I don't have time for modeling. It's a little too boring for me. Plus, I should be at least doing something related to this. Oh, we're never going to make it up this hill. We'll get there eventually. Yes, we get it. You have a diesel truck. No one likes you. Another fun curve, yay! Oh no, I terrained this. JFK LAX under Qantas call sign. Why would you do that? Alright, so let's do dish. And we're gonna come up and what is the grade on this? 0.7? I'll take it. Sold to the idiot in the back. Okay, what in the heck happened? Do I want to do that? That would be a bad idea, but we're gonna try it anyways. Yeah, that should work. Okay, yeah, that works. Make it a little less obvious the railroad is right there. Okay. There. So this is the Coburn Gore Bridge, I guess. Except it doesn't cross the border. Although the old one didn't ever cross the border, it was just short of the border. You have a stacking god over there. Or goddess, or yeah. You get your bags and whatnot. In the front of a plane going to Seattle, but no one wanted to go there anyways. That's high up off the ground. I think we're gonna come down. Come off our high horse here. Because the way I see it is, howdy do, we're in Canada. Look at it. Canada, Maine. Canada, Maine. Canada. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maine. Ugh, I hate golf bags. Freaking hate loading golf bags. They are the absolute worst. If you want to golf, stay home. Don't break my back because you're a rich jerk. Like, I have money and I like to golf. I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna go somewhere and show off that I can hit a ball with a stick. Hate golf bags. Right into the deck. Now, wait a second here. If I were to curve this a little earlier... Have you had a Burning Man bag? Now, what's a Burning Man bag? I'm not quite sure what that is. I know people in the system have been getting them, but I'm not quite sure what the whole big hubbub with them is. I mean, personally, I don't want anything with the word burning going into my plane, but, you know, it happens. Hey, Mac and Cheese, welcome to the stream. It's a bag of a person who just spent a week out in the middle of a dry lake, and it's a 1/4 inch deep in playa dust. Okay, well, I've seen pictures of them. Like I said, other people in the system have been getting them. It's supposed to be bag, and the bags are supposed to be bag like car seats. They're slick like NASCAR tires. Yeah, like I said, I know people in the system have been getting them, and I've been seeing pictures like they've been heading up to Reno and stuff like that, and I know people are like, you know, hey Reno, you guys cool up there? You doing okay? You guys need some help? But didn't actually quite know what the bags were, 'cause we haven't seen any here in St. Louis, so I generally haven't been too concerned with the fact. So. And what is it, like some cult following or something? They're all just out there in the desert or something, or? I sense a regulation coming on, like, if your bag is covered in dust, you need to clean it before you get on the damn plane. Like, I can already see the gears turning in the FAA's head going, we can make a regulation here. I am not indeed from I mean, I live in St. Louis, but I am not from St. Louis. I'm from Maine. Definitely hope I don't sound like people from St. Louis. That's a little worrisome to me. Definitely try to hold on to my Maine accent, but comes and goes. Nope. Jaden's accent, chill tone, St. Louis, pissed off, deep true Maine. People go out there for a week to make a city every year, and they build it and take everything out when they're done. Are high on drugs and naked for the week. What the hell? You do watch DSP YouTube, and they sound just like each other. So I'm only used to the weird accents. Okay, well, welcome to the stream though, Mac and Cheese, but okay, I guess I sound like I'm from St. Louis. I need to go home. Alright, well, I'm about a hop, skip, and a jump from the Canadian border, so I need to get a few things fixed back here. Make sure that's all good before I move along and forget it. Yeah, no, haven't got any Burning Man bags, but if I do, I'm yeeting them and I'm yeeting them over to American so they can deal with them. I mean, at least they take everything out when they're done. They don't like just leave it in the desert and stuff, but it's freaking stupid. Of course, other people go, well, just because you wouldn't try it doesn't mean, you should call it stupid. Other people have different things they do. Well, I don't really care, honestly. I have other things in my day to worry about, like, I don't know, other things. you have the background voice, I don't know what to call it, of Jeff Favignano. Oh my god. Jeff Favignano, huh? Never thought I'd be using the same sentence as him. Yeah, he was from St. Louis, but now I think he's out in somewhere out in Florida now. Still love watching him make some good videos. Just wish he'd kind of get back to what the heck was he playing? I wish he'd do some more of flight sim videos and stuff like that, and that's just personally me. Love to sit down and talk with the guy. I think we'd get along well. Of course, I'd say that, I like to think, I'd get along well with most people, but, that's cool, it's nice to think, it's like, oh, I might have a voice just like that guy, but he's a lot more successful than I am, so, but then again, he's put a lot more time into his YouTube channel than I have, so, Trainz are a cool change of my mind. To be honest, you have that sexy comic voice. Well, I'm glad to tell my fiance about this. I'm glad you think I have a sexy, calming voice. I like to think my voice is very obnoxious, but that's just me. Except when he's in a pursuit on GTA 5. Jeff, yeah. He does like one flight sim vid a month. Vids are pretty cool. I don't mind his DOJ videos. I used to love them. Yeah, I didn't mind his Code Zero Patrol videos. I was actually a pretty big fan of them, and then just like he did them all the time. And he kind of neglected his other content. It's like, okay, I'm kind of all over these DOJ videos now. I'm like, I don't really care to watch them, and I just stopped watching them. Like, it was just DOJ. But hey, you know what? He was having fun, and he was having fun while putting videos up. So I mean, hey, kudos to him. It worked out. I don't know. I wish I would have put more effort into my YouTube channel and made it bigger and stuff like that, or had the resources to do so, or had the time even. But unfortunately, I don't. So I don't really have that going for me. So, but I do enjoy doing this. I just don't know if I could be a big YouTuber. Just feel like it would take too much time to do that. Oh yeah, I just realized we're in Canada. Welcome to Canada, guys. The Carrabassett has officially crossed the national line. We've crossed a major border. It's the first time in a while. Listen to Jeff at about late 2017 in recent vid, and you'll hear it. They both have similar voices, and holy, I could sleep in on a bed if they're Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I'm glad you think that. So, if you really think my voice is soothing, you should, you should hear me be playing My Summer Car, and then you might change your mind, but that's just me. You can be a big. Oh yeah, I'm sure I can. Hey David, welcome to the channel. I know I could be a big YouTuber. It's just I have so much other things I just want to do with my time. I just want to sit down. I just want to sit down and just shoot the breeze with my guys over at the back shops, and I work all the time. Oh yeah, when Jeff screams, he screams. I've done a couple of LSPDFR live streams, and I actually got to reinstall GTA on my desktop. Slammin'. Yep, slammin'. Alright, let's see. Where do I need to take this? To... Oh, you're so cool with your Volkswagen? Alright, so this is Woburn, Canada. And I think when I was discussing with Sean, it's been going. It's been a long week. It's been a very long week. So, oh my God, Major 1050. Hold on, let me, give me 1 second. Maybe you guys will be able to hear it. Oh, come on, where was this intro? Trying to find a video with his intro on it. Hold on 1 sec. I always start his videos. Hello! Hello, everyone. There we go. Let me turn this up some more. Maybe you guys will be able to hear it. Yep, there's that for you. I play LSPDFR a lot. It was broken before the recent script hook and RPH update. Now it's stable. That was in March, and why I'm acting like it was last week. When was the last time I played? Oh, let me turn that back down. I'm also listening to the police scanner for Madison County. I can't remember the last time I played LSPDFR. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't played it in a fair minute, but I've been doing a lot of obviously Trainz in here because I'm working on this extensive project. This insanely huge project. So. Trying to think, do I want to keep building or do I want to run a damn train? Or do I want to take you guys into My Summer Car? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to run a train? You want to go to My Summer Car, see a new game that I've been playing that I just started? Or we can run a train just from here to to Flagstaff Yard, and then we can come back and then play My Summer Car. Run a train. Alright, so we have one run a train. If I do run a train, I want to just get these crossings working real quick. Wish I could put a poll up real quick and have you guys vote. Run a train, so that's 2 run a trains. It's a pretty normal low-end gaming PC. So I was on a budget when I bought it because I have a lot of other things to be saving up for right now. I didn't have money to be blowing on a computer, but it's a lower-end gaming PC. I can run GTA okay, but yep, no more street running up here. It wasn't something I was looking to add up here. just because this is a completely... Get out of here, you freaking fruit fly. I'm so sick of these fruit flies. Roads are JR, right? Nope, this is in-house back shop. This is LTG, Logan's. You can find these on the back shop right now in 3 different variants. We have medium-sized road. And then over here we have small-sized road. And then we have wide road, which I can show you guys real quick. Just trying to get a... And that's the wide road. Do you play Hearts of Iron IV? It seems boring, but actually kind of fun, especially with mods. Nope, I don't play that. I mostly do simulators. I'm very big into X-Plane. I'm trying to get my virtual airline up and running. I do a lot of Trainz. I do play a ton of My Summer Car. I have the TBS roads. I recommend them. Yes, seriously. We want to... time. Yes, seriously, I recommend these. They come in a lot of different variants. You have railroad crossing markings. You have 2 different variants of crosswalks, school zone markings, no passing, passing on one side, or yeah, just pass on right, passing, no passing, crosswalk, stop line, school, railroad, no marking, crosswalk normal, or crosswalk narrow, crosswalk wide, then no markings and whatnot, and all the fun stuff for each one. It's a very, very detailed pack. I recommend everything on TBS. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, no, I do a lot of X-Plane. I've been trying to get City Skylines reinstalled, but I play with mods on City Skylines, and I cleared out my entire inventory and tried to restart from scratch, and unfortunately something else is not working, so I'm trying to figure out what's causing everything to bork. The Y ones are only good for when you want to get the roads were just dug up and redone look and feel. Yeah, that's the only thing I will say is the wide roads are definitely something that are, they definitely have that, you know, just repaved look now. I am not going to put any traffic stoppers in for the moment. I'm just going to get the crossing to work for the time being, and I will deal with traffic later. I just kind of want to do a basic setup, so... I have X-Plane 11 and FSX. I have Thrustmaster joystick and rudder pedals. I have also bought a few weather mods. Yes, I bought them. Don't judge me. I also don't mind the new German bus sim. I also have OMSI, which I need to reinstall. My only problem is I'm using an Xbox controller that I bought for like 20 bucks at Walmart. It was working fine. It's not really doing too well now, and if I do play My Summer Car, you'll see what I mean. Hold on, this is way up north. I think we're going to start up here with a 101. But I love playing OMSI. OMSI is super fun for me. I think I did a live stream with it not too long ago. 103. I think 300 would be a good distance, probably for 15 miles an hour. Stay open. Yes, both directions. Sure beans. Yep, there we go. Coolio. I am operating on a Cytec ProFlight yoke system. I've had this for like 7 years. My throttle quadrant is kind of a little wonky right now. It probably needs to be replaced. I don't have rudder pedals. That's just I really don't have a lot of money to be blowing on my gaming setup, so unfortunately everything's going towards big things right now, saving to move back to Maine, and I wouldn't say my girlfriend is a jerk about it, but she definitely wants to make sure that I'm putting my money towards necessary things right now, and God bless her. I'm sure I'll be happy I listened someday, but for course the time being it's like I want this, I want that, and, you know, I think for my birthday I'll be getting a probably a steering wheel so I can game a little better. Because I want to do some more racing games on the channel as well. And I've seen someone using a steering wheel to play GTA with, so I'm very curious to see that. Yeah, the yoke was a Christmas, or no, it was a birthday gift many years ago. I prefer the yoke, just because it gives me more of. I'm learning to fly, and I have a lot of flight time, or a decent amount of flight time built up for a student, anyways. But I prefer it because when I'm flying commercial jets, it feels more natural that I have that. I have tried using like this yoke for things like War Thunder or DCS World, and it just doesn't work. I have a joystick, but I've had that for 10 years now, and it is majorly broken. I believe it's a... I don't even think I have it here. I think it's actually in my locker at work, because I used to bring it to work to... bring my laptop to work to play on X-Plane, but my laptop's kind of borked, and I don't have a lot more free time now. Anyways, let me go set up a train real quick. I don't really have any Carrabassett stuff to run other than the SD75s. I don't want to say I don't want to run them, but I think we're just going to be hauling pretty much a lumber train. So, $40, I already put the sign, it must be high. But, you know, I make do with what I have and whatnot, and like I said, I can still play games like My Summer Car, even with my joystick bugging out like it is now. It's not bad, it's just I really need to be watching the controls and be on top of your game. In My Summer Car, you will definitely wreck often if you're not careful. Let's see here. What do I want to pull? Let's go up to 73 foot. Do not bug out on me. Aw, don't tell me you froze. $10. Wow, Trainz is taking a huge think right now. I don't think it's a main thing to say. I think it's just my thing to say. I just say it a lot, and I don't know why. I just say that a lot. What was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought. That's okay. It is a Jaden thing to say. That's some nice... Uh-oh, Sean's home. Uh-oh. He's home. Hi, Sean. I'm probably the only person here trying to name, but Mac and Cheese Life chose me. Mac and Cheese Life chose me. Yes, it did. Just like, well, I'm the only other one in here that doesn't have a train in their name along with Sean. I mean, I'm a Boeing fan, so take that into consideration, if you will. Shut the stream. Shut the stream. Sean's here. We know how to shut a stream, but okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can't get a train moving here. I don't know what we're going to use, honestly. Like I said, I don't have much Carrabassett stuff to use. I probably will just put a collection of trains together and go from there. Probably just take some Guilford G40s or something like that. Ooh, Trainz doing a bigger think now. Ooh. True, here in the UK we have it's weird. Yeah, I'm not really a big Airbus guy. Don't really care for them. They just ain't my cup of joe, I'll tell you that right now. Like the bumper sticker my old pickup used to say, if it ain't a Boeing, I'm not going. Alright, so there's lumber. Ham and cheese, ham and turkey, ham and lumber. We'll put some empty ones up here. Put a pain in your SF right there. At the CBV yard. Where are we at? At the CBV. Actually, Sean, I crossed the Canadian border right here. So we are officially crossing to Canada. Put a few bridges up here because, you know, ooh, floating bridge. Nice. Had to kind of go around this mountain and whatnot. Came down over here. Just been kind of traversing the grades as we go. Glad I came back this way. I have a nice corner up, or a nice corner up here a little bit. If it ain't a Boeing, I'm not going. That's a big one out here. Actually, a bumper sticker. But then come back down the grades, and then the town's right over here. So we're just getting a train together. We're just going to take it up into Flagstaff. And then I'm going to probably switch games. I might move over to my summer car for a little bit. If it ain't a Boeing, I ain't going. Actually, the bumper sticker more or less says, if it ain't a Boeing, I'm not going, but that could work too. Let's see. Do some wood chip cars. I love how it's alternating like that. Ah, you done ruined it. You done went ahead and ruined it. Alright, so there's that. I think I might just throw... What am I going to throw? What will I throw today? Out of rage. For no apparent reason, that's going to be right there. I hate these freaking flies. You know what? We're just gonna take a UTLX funnel car. We'll make it full of gasoline. There we go. And we'll just put a... There we go. Now we'll go GP40 on the Guilford rail system. I think 3 should be sufficient. Yeah, it's not really a long train, so we're going to exit the surveyor. Do not save session. I'm training to be a pilot for EasyJet. Again, don't judge me. I'm pretty sure I had to get a pilot license first, and they cost a bit out of your pockets. Of course, damn. Why am I typing like a 5-year-old? Bite out of your pocket. Yeah, I'm training to be a pilot as well. I don't know who I'm going to end up with, really. It's just whoever picks me up at that point, but ideally I'd like to end up either back at Southwest or I'd like to work for Delta. I'd love to work for Delta. Oof, that's a 15-mile-per-hour hairpin right there. Yeah, no, that's what that's going to be. Let me turn this up real quick. I think you guys might appreciate this horn if it doesn't ear rape you too bad. Let me just check something real quick. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Alrighty. Guys, my adopted son's back on the market. Alright, let's get this show on the road. How much weight are we hauling right now? Oh yeah, this will be an easy haul. Down to Flagstaff. Let's go. Let me know if it gets too loud for you guys. I can always adjust the gain setting. Actually, let me turn this down just a little more. How is my audio pulling through? Am I louder than the train? Oh yes, because this was a great idea. Lock Mechanic 2. Son, I need you to open this pickle jar. And the train's loud enough, you can hear everything fine. I don't know where that horn came from. I just couldn't tell you where it came from. Oh yeah, and guys, Sean and I redid the roster again. Yay! So now our locomotives have changed again. Yay! Oh, hello. Alrighty, Mac and Cheese. Well, hey, thanks for popping in, sir. Take it easy, and don't be afraid to pop back in. And thanks for the compliment about my voice. Yeah, no, that was very nice. Have a good evening. You can? Oh, you can. What's up with all these fruit flies circling me? Did I get it? I may have. I don't know. honestly would have never noticed until you had pointed that out. Oh yeah, we're going up a hill now. Why is it a 3% grade? I made this a 2.6% grade. It's a wonder I got up the hill so damn quickly. Oh well. Grades happen. My budget is fine, thank you. Scream, Jeeps, scream. Your prime mover doesn't sound too good. It sounds fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I really should have put an engine on the front that has a dynamic brake. We're gonna have some glowing brakes when we get into Flagstaff. Also, Jaden, I have potential history that lines up with our timeline for our special units. Quick message here that we might have been getting. Oh, well, go ahead and message me on the Discords. I should be able to look at it on my laptop. And I'd be applying brake now. That's if Guilford has brakes. This is Guilford engines. Please slow down. We're coming to a crossing here pretty quick. Oh yeah, it is a crossing. Chance to blow my own horn. Probably gonna need to be at 30 mile an hour limit up through here. Or slower. Where's my old phone? Oh, there it is. Hello. Trying to watch something real quick. See. Since you don't have dynamics when you make release when your Mac brake, come in with the independent air recharge. Okay. Do I sense another crossing coming up? Ooh, I do. Yeah, probably a little too quick for what it would actually be doing, but you get the picture. Oop, hello. No, that corner's coming. Look at this freaking mountain. It is a huge mountain. Holy crap. Either that or my train scales are really far down. I don't recall Maine having mountains such this big. Oh yeah, we need to be slowing down. There's that hairpin corner coming up. Did I get it? Nope. Well, brakes work. Brakes work really well, actually. Sorry, trying to get rid of these fruit flies, but it's not going well. Oof, long climb up. I can imagine a history of broken couplers on this line. Yeah. I sense it in the road right here. little quicker than I want to. I think this train is just light enough to get some good pull. Nice view. Oof. What happened there? Oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Please don't derail it. Oh, that would have sucked. I have no clue. Yeah, we need to start slowing down anyways to come into town, so... No, Sean. No lack mechanic part 2. All right, Sean. Yeah, I was trying to judge it. Hate the fact this traffic honks. Where are they all coming from? Oh. But yeah, that's running through chain of ponds now. I can tell you this is my she pulls well up the hills, so. Alright, let's see here. Sorry, just responding to a few text messages. Speed limit through town should be 25, but it's northern Maine, so I can guarantee you they're going to do like a million, so... And that switch. I forget we have switches. Be nice if I had signals. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please, 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 please. Sister's messaging me, that's always lovely. NS from a JR. Let's see. Type NS. Well, let's see. They have the. Oh, that's something different. I believe that's JR. There's always those. I have the SD40E, which is a nice engine to operate. I think that's a pretty nice horn. Let me see. Pretty nice cab, too. It goes along with it. Then I have the SD60E as well. Forget what its horn is. I'm importing the NCC orange. SD60. But I would definitely recommend either the 40E or the 60E. And of course have all their little special engines that go along with it. Go rail, and veteran, and then I have the SD. Oh, that's just a pathetic engine. Only thing I hate about this train. But I do like the bell. What's this? Oh yeah. But I think I'm going to take a break for a moment. Probably going to switch games. I need to take care of these fruit flies. I don't know why the hell they're all buzzing around me. It's like we have nothing for them to feed on in this house, but they're all here. So, does the Ace have weird ARN? Kind of looks weird. In comparison to other NS units. Yeah, I think the text is a little smaller than it should be. But yeah, so we're going to take a break. I'm going to just get some food real quick, guys, and then when I come back, I think we're going to go ahead and switch over to My Summer Car for a bit. So, try changing the number. Okay, I'll try that real quick. I think it's only mapped to, like, a certain amount of number. Yeah, it doesn't let me change it, so I gotta plop them down, so yeah, that's a little weird. Huh. I wonder if my other JR content's like that. It's a JR train, right? I do like... Yeah, lets me do it there. Ooh, that's nice. That's not nice. But yeah, so I will be right back with you guys in about... yeah, I think it's just the Ace, but I'll be back with you guys in about maybe 10-15 minutes. Like so, we'll be switching over to My Summer Car from here. So, be right back.